Most people prefer a problem they can't solve to a solution they don't like. So says Dr. Lee Thayer, an expert in the fields of leadership and communication. He has much to teach those who would lead, especially those who would consciously lead their own lives. That necessarily translates to leading organizations and even countries. The point here is about how we lead our lives in the face of what appears to be very dangerous. The radical right has pursued an extremist agenda for decades, and it has infiltrated all aspects of American life. It has its claws in education, in radio and television, in energy, in the halls of Congress, and now a radical has assembled a vigilante group of moneyed extremists to run the executive branch of government. It's enough to spin any centrist in circles. Worse, it makes solutions look overwhelming and unattractive enough to freeze people into inertia. So the first step is to decide to move. It's hard for anyone to leave the ease and familiarity of our comfort zones and to confront those who would oppress. It's far easier to give in to believing that the problem cannot be solved than to take action on the solution we don't like because of the very hard work that will be required. And yet that is what we must do. We do not have the luxury of simply sitting on the sofa and complaining about what is so very wrong and cannot be fixed. We cannot just hurl curses at what we imagine we're powerless to change, because the consequences of only hurling those curses may be catastrophic. If we squint our eyes, we will see that the solutions really are preferable to believing that this is a problem we can't solve. Start with this. Go to www.womensmarch.com. Click on the March tab at the top, then Sister Marches in the drop-down to find a march in your city. There are marches all over the country. Then bring 5 people with you to the march on January 21. You don't have to be a woman to attend. All that's required is to have had a mother. That includes most of us. This is about everybody's rights. It isn't enough to simply believe. You have to stand up, because this isn't a problem you can't solve. The solution is to stand up for what you believe in. Prefer that. I'll be looking for you at the march on the 21st. I'm Jack Alshuler.